getting over, got a month of COVID cause the kid the coldest. Ain't changed, I stay the same and maintain it. Safe to say the kid getting older. Forever gang, I'm never switching over. Made a lane and niggas can't get over. I can't mess with rappers, they be bogus.
Hello y'all, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hope y'all having a good day. Today we're reacting to Anime Kids Are Built Different. If you like anime, stay tuned. Watch the full video. Let's get to it. You
move, you die. Make a sound and you die. Don't ever show your dirty face in front of us again. You'll keep this promise.
You want to know what's crazy about anime? More specifically, anime where people throw hands. What's absolutely crazy is that any anime character from any age can boom people really well. You can be an old man at the good age of 81 and be one of the strongest in the verse. You could be a 50-year-old drunk man who's like 20 feet tall and be one of the strongest in the verse. You could be an orange hair.
One Piece characters just don't look real. I'm not gonna lie to you.
17-year-old teenager and be one of the strongest in the verse. You could be a 12-year-old boy fighting a bioengineered organism that's supposed to be perfect and the strongest in the verse that we've seen at that time, and boom, and I'm gonna get to that later, but you could be a 12-year-old boy and be one of the strongest in the verse too. So basically, you don't ever really know who's gonna be OD valid in the show for real. But the most impressive age group that's mad strong in all of anime are the kids. Old people in anime are very strong too. I did make a video about it, but they're not as impressive because even though they're old, they still got all that experience and they don't really lose strength for real. You could be 90 years old and still be boxing like you're 30, but kids, they barely got any experience, but they still be booming grown men. So in this video, we're going to be talking about some very, very tough anime kids because they are just different for real. Now, the first tough anime kid I'm going to talk about is Gon from Hunter x Hunter. Now, whenever you think of tough anime kids, Gon is like the second thing you think of. The first one is going to be later in the video. Now, Gon, like I said in my last video, is insane. Now, when I say insane, I mean that in both ways. I mean oh yeah, he's insane in the, hey bro, is he okay? I think he's insane. He's both insane simultaneously. It's actually crazy. But overall, when it comes to fighting and boxing and booming people and stuff,
if you watch anime for real, who do you think is crazier, Killua or Gon?
He's in the Greed Island arc, bro was fighting a grown man. I have no idea his age, but he was fighting a grown man, and the way Gon was fighting, you would think he's a grown man too. Bro was out there fighting like he was someone's dad, but he was only 13. So basically, you know what I'm saying, there was boxing going back and forth in my back and forth. I mean, Gon was getting bodied. At first, I'm not gonna lie, Gon was getting beaten up, but let him cook. As the fight was progressing, Gon was locking in more and more and more. In fact, Gon was so locked, he sacrificed his arm with no hesitation to get a kick in the fight. Now, is Gon a dog for that? Yes. Is he insane for that too? Yes. Do we care? Hell no. Why? Because he's tough. Gon was so cool for that, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely was absolutely flabbergasted when I seen that, but nah, he cool for that. Then after that, Gon got Genthru into a hole by punching the ground strong and got him into a cave and punched him there too, Mike Tyson. And then just like that, Gon, a 13-year-old boy, beat a grown man, and that grown man was no ordinary grown man too. Bro was bullying people on that island for like, I don't even know how many years, but like a lot of years. He was low-key dad on that island until Gon came and beat the brakes off them. But that wasn't even Gon's craziest moment. Gon's craziest moment was, oh geez, his fight versus Pitou. Now Pitou, look at Pitou. What do you think Pitou is? You're probably thinking a cat or something, right? Wrong. Pitou was a fucking ant. Anyway, Gon's fight versus Pitou was, you know what I'm saying? This is the reason why I said Gon was insane.
Truthfully, that fight wasn't even a fight, bro.
This fight is why. Now, to give context on why this fight even exists, is because Pitou went charged up and W-keyed the goofy out Gon Sensei. Now, Gon Sensei was named Kite, and R.I.P. Kite, Pitou killed Kite.
R.I.P. bro.
Gon found out, and naturally he wanted to spin back because Gon a real anecdote. Then after that, Gon found Pitou again, and when Gon found Pitou again, Gon was tight. Gon was like, not gonna lie, Pitou, step outside, goofy. But when Gon pulled up, Pitou was trying to help a girl because she was like injured. So Pitou was like, wait, I gotta help her. Now Gon was not trying to hear all that. Bro was like, I don't give a damn. He ended up giving a damn and waited an hour. After that hour though, Gon was on BT. Bro took Pitou to a room. He was like, heal Kite now because Kite's body was like still with Bear. They just had to like heal it for real. Pitou was like, not gonna lie, I can't do nothing for you, and I gotta kill you. That's tough. And this is the part where Gon turned and stayed Bro started raging. Bro started transforming into a grown-ass man because, like I said, he's a kid, but a grown-ass man, but be fighting like a grown-ass man, but he really a kid for real because he's 14 in this part of the show. And just like that, at this point, Gon was the strongest in the show we've seen. I think Gon starts beating the brakes off Pitou. By the way, Pitou and all the other ants, like the Chimera ants, Pitou was like the top of the Chimera ants for real. So Pitou was OD strong. Pitou was knocking out like damn near everyone in that show. But Gon quite literally discombobulated Pitou. He killed him, I'm not gonna lie. Gon lost all his powers afterwards, but you know what I'm saying, he still did it at 14. So now the next kid in anime we're gonna talk about who's tough for real is Teen Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. Now Teen Gohan for this entire fight was the hem of Dragon Ball Z. The whole show Goku was him, except this part of the show. I mean this when I say this, Teen Gohan was temporarily the main character of the show. Now basically a green artificial life form created from a supercomputer by this lame man pulled up and was basically the strongest in the show up until that point after he got his perfect form. And when I say strongest, I mean that. No one in that show was touching him. Piccolo was not touching him. Vegeta was not touching him. Goku was not touching him. Matter of fact, he was touching him. Then he wasn't touching him. Pause.
What did he?
Yeah, pause. I was about to say.
The only person there that was hanging with him was 12-year-old Teen Gohan. Now, Teen Gohan did have the blood of a goat, but to hang with Cell in the fight, like, bro was actually putting in work in that fight. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Teen Gohan was getting a little bit of help, but he was doing like 95% of the work. Gon was out there looking like 2018 LeBron. What you wanna know what's crazy though? This video is an anime kids video. When Cell was fighting Gohan, he was actually like 2 years old, so theoretically, I could low-key put Cell in this video too as like an anime kid. Am I though? Hell no.
Wait, who's Cell? Who's Cell? Wait. You being dead ass? You telling me that this nigga was 2 years old, bro? Y'all can't see it. That green nigga is 2 years old.
Oh, anyway, back to the fight. So, like I said, Gohan was locked in. Then he turned Super Saiyan 2 and locked in even more. Bro, Gohan hit Cell with the one-handed Kamehameha while his other arm was broken, all while walking towards Cell looking all tough. He obliterated Cell. There was no more Cell. If one more Cell of Cell existed, Cell can come back, but all the cells of Cell were gone. So basically, Cell was just done forever, never to be seen again. And nobody else, no other Z fighter could do it besides 12-year-old Gohan. Anime is so crazy because only in anime will you see a 12-year-old kid all brolicked up like this. Teen Gohan looks like he punches planets for fun. So yeah, Teen Gohan was quite literally that guy until Chi-Chi happened. But before then, Teen Gohan was that guy. The next character we got is the first person that came to my head
What the fuck going on?
when I thought of tough anime kids. And that person...
One of my friends has him as his profile photo, and I never knew who he was.
is Killua. Now I'ma say it, Killua.
That's Killua? Wait. Go back.
We got is the first person that came to my head
What the fuck going on?
when I thought of tough anime kids, and that person is Killua. Now I'ma say it, Killua is the coldest kid in all of anime. No kid is colder than Killua on dogs. First off, Killua got the white hair. Every person in anime of all time with white hair is tough. Second off, Killua comes from a family of assassins. You gotta be cool coming from a family like that, and his actions back up me saying he's cool. In the first arc of Hunter x Hunter, bro went off to fight a serial killer. At that time, Killua was 12. The serial killer was obviously like 25 plus. Bro was low-key physically strong. He was also physically a bitch. So you know what I'm saying? Killua and the serial killer start staring each other down. And the serial killer was like, not gonna lie, I will kill you. After this fight is over, you will be discombobulated and on the ground.
That's why you can't, in anime, if I was in an anime, let's say like any anime, you can't be cocky, bro. Because like he said, these anime characters, they can be 2 years old like Cell and whoop your ass. Simple.
Like Caleb said, are you sure you want to box? Killua was like, yeah, what's up, Goofy? Now, unfortunately for the serial killer, he had no idea who he was talking to. He thought those "I'm gonna rip you to shreds" words were gonna scare Kyoyuwa. It did not. That boy Kyoyuwa locked in and charged at him. He took his heart out of his chest. I know the serial killer was mad confused. He was probably like, not gonna lie, what the fuck? He looks back and all he sees is Kyoyuwa looking back at him with his heart in his shirt like a bag. And not gonna lie, why is Kyoyuwa looking at him so calmly? If someone blitzed me faster than I can even react and took my heart out my chest with their bare hands, do you want to know what I'd do? I would die. You thought I was about to lie.
Yes.
The serial killer was begging for his heart back for some reason. He was not doing nothing with that. So Kyoyuwa waited until he died and put his heart in his hand. Imagine stealing someone's vital organ, gift wrapping it, and giving it back to them. That's crazy. And Kyoyuwa was 12 doing that. Anime kids are just different, right? Kyoyuwa was also getting tortured by his brother, and he was just cool. His brother was like, I'm gonna hurt Gon too, because they're friends. He was like, I'm gonna hurt Gon too. And Kyoyuwa locked in. Bro was looking like this. Not gonna lie, Kyoyuwa is not even just the coldest anime kid. He's one of the coldest people in all of anime. Now, the last anime kid I'm gonna talk about is Mob from Mob Psycho. Mob, aka Shigeo Kageyama. Now, basically, Mob is an esper. And basically what that means is Mob has psychic powers and he booms people. Not only that, he's also like the strongest in the verse at the age of 14. This grown man was beating up on some middle schoolers for some reason. I don't even remember. But what I do remember is Mob showing up and getting clapped at first. Yeah, if I'm gonna keep it a buck in the beginning, Mob was getting cooked. He was getting waxed. He was vehemently getting the brake speed off him in front of his brother. No! But what that grown man didn't realize is that Mob has his own lock-in meter. Once that lock-in meter hits 100%, not gonna lie, say goodbye. That's down! And against that grown man, his lock-in meter did indeed hit 100%. That boy Mob grabbed his face, took him all the way up to the sky.
I'm gonna have to watch that anime. This should look fine.
Looked at him and dragged him all the way back to the ground and boomed him. And just like that, that grown man got torched. Another really tough thing that Mob did was take down the whole organization of espers. Mob's brother, and this blonde-head antler, and Reagan. Don't forget about Reagan. Never forget about Reagan. Took down that organization called Claw. But to fully take him out, Mob had to fight their boss. And he did. They were fighting, and it looked like the boss was about to win. But Mob locked in because he was like, you know what? I'm tired of you. And then boom, he won. So basically, Mob is the hymn of his verse at the age of 14. Gon, Teen Gohan, kill.
Trash. Alright, well, if y'all enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, do what you gotta do. And I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.